Hey guys, this week I'm going to show you how I customized my Playmates Bebop. He's a 6-inch figure, retro classic, good stuff. He's a great figure, great sculpt, and my first step, as most of the time I do, it's a quick, thin, clear coat matte varnish. It's an acrylic matte varnish. So it works with the cheap acrylic paints that I use later, or generally use. And this is said black acrylic that I mentioned previously, like 10 seconds ago. And I'm just being careful going around his, what's that called? Chain, because I want to keep that silver. And then I continue to cover his pants with said black acrylic because in the show his pants are black, not blue. So I want to make him match the cartoon and the figure. He's a great sculpt, and I just want to help bring out all his details and make him a little more screen accurate. That's 2mm foam. I just cut a strip that's going to go around his leg. But first I'm adding some silver to the gun to bring out all the details. I have a toothpick just to get the little bolts that are on there. And I find it easier with a toothpick than a brush because it's a hard surface and it's a small point. But now I have a cheap, shitty brush that I'm using to dry brush, which is just put a little bit of paint on the tip of the brush and spread it around over all the edges and details, and it'll pick those up and it'll add a great metal look and age and damage to it. Now I paint his strap silver because that's a metal strap he has around his leg for some reason. They never explain that, but his spikes on his cuff were just left black. So little details like that. Playmates, I think, why not? You have other silver spots. But it gives me something to do, and then I can make an episode and maybe you watch it. Well, I guess you're watching it. Maybe somebody watches it. Maybe that somebody is you. Or somebody is definitely you if you're watching. Yeah. Giving another coat of matte varnish and just covering all the places that I already painted to seal it up so that when I put a wash it doesn't mix or make that paint run, because adding water to it without the clear coat would have issues. And now I use some Gorilla super glue to glue that down. I'd put a little more glue than I had planned to, and you don't want to do that because it'll mess up. If it runs, it'll mess up the paint that you already did, even though the clear coat is there, but it's not enough to stand up against the super glue. And while I have the clear coat out, I cover that band I just put on him. And also I decided late in the game here that I'm gonna do something with the sewer lid base, that I'm just putting clear coat as my base. The other ones I did for Leo and Rocksteady, I gave them a full paint job. This one I'm doing a little different, maybe something a little simpler. I just mixed up a brown wash that's burnt umber and about 60% water, 40% paint there. And then I dab it on and trying to get in all the cracks and details, and then use my napkin there to wipe it off. And for some reason I find the best napkin for this, or paper product, is McDonald's napkins. They absorb a little but not too much, so you can leave behind, and paper towel absorbs too much, and Kleenex, same thing, or I don't know. It works well, is what I'm trying to say. And then I add some brown wash to the sewer lid, and then black wash. And mainly I want to bring out the lines in his soles of his shoes and also dirty up his shoes. In the cartoon, there's like pinstripes on the shell toe, but I didn't want to attempt that because I have enough trouble making a straight line on a flat surface. On a curved toe, I had no chance. And I also used the black wash to get into the details on his vest and bring out all his muscles there. And I'm gonna add a lot of black wash onto the sewer lid here because it's gonna help bring out all the details and make it look dirty and old and more realistic. And dab a little off. Now I'm gonna add a little more silver first to his leg band, and then a little more dry brushing. I want the drill to have a lot more like age on it or wear and tear on it, be more silvery, because that'll be drilling through stuff and have more damage. Also, I'm trying to pick up more details in the sewer lid, so I added some silver and now some antique copper. Makes pretty close to a rust color, but also metallic and shiny, so I like to use that. And a little more silver, bring out a little more details because I didn't paint it, so I want to do the best I can with limited effort to make this look good. And that's what he looks like, the final product. And with his buddy Rocksteady, I have future plans for these two guys together. And until next time, remember, always keep your head up. Thanks for watching. Peace.